MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Stan Ross. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
So digging in now, Greg Myers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Myers.
The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Ready for another chance? Scott Layritz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Ready to take his hacks again, Stan Ross, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
This is line to left. Coleman arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Striding into the box, Jeff Kent.
Second baseman, Jeff Kent.
Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. To his left, Litch. Throw gets him 2 down. So striding forward now, Greg Myers. He reached on a single in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit hard to short. Litch is up with it, and that's out number 1. So here now is the pitcher, David Kuhn. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stan Ross will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. This is on the ground over to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And he is in there.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now.
Digging in to try it again, Scott Layritz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Coleman on at first, nobody out. Hit to third, scooped up to second for one, on to first, and they turn the double play. Digging in the switch hitter, Bobby Bonilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in now, Stan Ross. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Coleman is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Standing in, Vince Coleman. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight.
Coleman.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Striding in once again, Stan Ross. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0. Line hard. Foul. The 3-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeff Kent. He singled his last time up.
Kent.
Hard liner to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Cal Eldred gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 11 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.